Good morning and thank you all for being here today. My name is Mercer and I am the Associate Students President. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge President Armiñana's historic announcement. This will be his 24th and final year, leading the staff, students, and faculty of SSU. And I can truly say, our students have been gifted to have such a remarkable leader. President Armiñana has routinely been an ally of our students and has molded this university for student success. I'm so thankful that I'm spending my final year at SSU working alongside President Armiñana. So thank you, sir, for waiting to retire so we could graduate together. So far in my term, I've sat in meetings, attended receptions, participated in lobby visits, and spoke to countless students. I can tell you one thing, change is occurring. An all too common tone on our campus is that nothing happens quickly or that change doesn't occur at all. That is utterly false. There are so many passionate members of our community that are making strides to put Sonoma State on the national map of successful centers of higher education. For example, Dr. Ayala and his team pioneering the first state university program for making, or hosting one of the most successful educator job fairs in California, drawing recruiters from San Diego, Long Beach, and Chico, and all across the state, hiring our graduates at a rate of 92%. Dr. Ayala is just one of the examples of so many difference makers on our campus. And we need to embrace them and uplift them as a community. The deficiency in our system is marketing these successes to our students and to the Sonoma County community at large. Did you know that our students were on the front page of the New York Times just 2 weeks ago? I know I didn't. And these are success stories that Sonoma State needs to rally behind, because as our university gains fame and prestige, each diploma earned increases in value as well. I'd like to share with you 3 words that I shared with my fellow officers and associated students when we were developing our goals for the year. Make bold action. For years, our student community has simply accepted the status quo. We listened to what we were told and refused to challenge the process. Our students have developed a belief that they have little to say on their own campus. Is it not one of the foundational purposes of going to college to challenge our limits? So please, help me in telling our students to challenge themselves, step out of their comfort zone, and grow. But practice what you preach. It is infuriating as a student to be told that something we want to see on our campus cannot happen because this is how we do it here. Any leader can tell you that doing the same thing in changing circumstances is not the best way to grow and develop as an organization. Today, things change. In 2008, a Sonoma State student paid $1,964 a semester for what I would characterize as one of the great affordable educations in the nation. Today, we demand our students pay $3,391 a semester for what? Our returning students come back to a campus where a fully funded CSU opened no new opportunities for them. SSU continually admits more and more students, even over-enrolling. This year we have the largest student body in school history, without an emphasis on completion. Where did our over $3,000 a semester go? Yes, we finally have a student center, and I understand the budget crisis, but isn't it time we stop beating a dead horse? It's time for our students to stop hearing excuses and start seeing the return on their investment. We are paying for our future, not to prolong the past. My father is a retired colonel that served 29 years in the United States Air Force. Understandably, I grew up in a rather rigid household. Throughout all the lessons that both of my parents taught me, one remains in the forefront of my mind every minute of every day: integrity. My father defined integrity as doing what's right because it's right, even when no one's looking. Here at Sonoma State, we preach to our students civility, tolerance, respect, and so many more admirable traits. But integrity seems to slip through the cracks. I'm not necessarily saying we don't say the word integrity in the lessons we teach, but do we model it? How do we frame the word to fit the university scenario? Are we allocating fees with integrity? Take our world-class music hall. It is projected the Green Music Center will run at an $800,000 deficit this year. That hole is being filled by any means possible, even state appropriations, which finally achieved a fully funded CSU this year. To put it in perspective, Administration and Finance is directing over $600,000 to support the GMC this year. Where would have this money gone if not to green? First of all, deferred maintenance on campus, which our students, our president, and all of campus leadership begged the governor to help us fund. Secondly, technological upgrades in classrooms. I guess $3,000 a semester gets you chalkboards and spotty Wi-Fi. Third, safety and security on campus. And this doesn't just mean more officers. It means educating our students and staff on issues such as Title IX, bias, and intolerance. And finally, student activities through campus life. Who would have thought to fund student activities on a college campus? When I sat down in a meeting a few months ago and was told that no money would be taken from instruction or students, I was optimistic. Today, my mood has changed. It sounds like funding for the GMC isn't exactly falling in line with my father's definition of integrity. But what do I know? I'm just a student. And as far as I can tell, we aren't the priority on this campus any longer. Things need to change. As student leaders, we are often told, don't run too fast or go too far in your desire for change on campus. Today, things change. The associated students will no longer sit idly by just to get along. Expect that our voice will be loud. It will be based in critical thinking. It will first and foremost express not what is easy or doable on campus, but what our students truly believe they deserve from their institution of higher education. Today, things change. I and my fellow officers only have months left in office, while many of you have years or decades. We can't just wait around and hope that campus leadership gets to our concerns. We all must stand together and make bold action to see the change that we desire. My fellow students want and deserve a great education, a great university, and a great college experience. They want those things desperately, but they're tired of being asked to wait, to understand, and to pay for what is not theirs. We all must work together to make SSU the institution of higher education we all know it can be, and that the students deserve. Today, we start to make that change. Now, what kind of speech would this be without the token cliche quote, right? So I would like to leave you with the words of President Obama. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So thank you for your time, and I know the associated students and the entire student body look forward to what we can achieve this year. Thank you.